welcome to another episode of H.F.C Convo. I'm your host, as always, Wes Hunt, and this is my co-host, as always,
Just the God.
and this is the podcast where we spark blunts and conversations. It's been a little minute. I hope y'all enjoy the Halloween editions. I seen y'all fucking with the 10 creepy spiritual rituals that we used to use on Halloween out of all of them. So thanks for like, yeah, first of all, I know y'all seen us in a different little clarity now. I mean, I told you keep upgrading this motherfucking quality, baby. You keep upgrading this quality. Yeah, in this episode, we're gonna talk about when nobody believes in your vision. You know what I mean? And the 3 factors about it. We're gonna do it a little differently this time. We're gonna talk about it. We have 3 topics. The first topic we're gonna talk about is why is it that when you have a dream, a big one especially, is it so hard for people to support? If not support, just believe. And then before we go into how we think, you know what I mean, or how we believe that, give our expert opinions, you know what I mean? I'm going to a metaphorical word from my sponsor to get somebody to talk about it. This content comes from T-shirt Help Desk. Why friends and family don't support your dreams. Go like, share, and subscribe to the brother channel. Anybody that's trying to do positive shit and try to teach people something, I'm rocking it. So now maybe let's get into it. H.F.C episode 39. Before we do, what's today's mathematics, God?
Understanding being born.
Understanding being born.
39, now it's born. You know what I'm saying? Born twice.
Understanding.
Until he's understanding, now it's understanding. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? 9 when he was born through the knowledge of the mathematics, with whether you prescribe the 5% teachings or not, but born through the knowledge of understanding the mathematics. You know what I mean? So today we I'm saying understanding born, understanding ourselves, understanding who we becoming, understanding where we're going.
And
everybody too, to be honest with you, if you've been watching from the first to now, it all entails with you too. So normally we all in the same chapter. Normally we all going through the same transition to get to 39. So we here together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's being born. Understanding born. You know?
Alright, yo, it is like kind of almost second nature for you to expect the people who are closest to you to be your biggest supporters, right? And in many cases, no matter what you're doing, it could be singing, dancing, acting, a business, a t-shirt business, and like a lot of friends and especially family, they don't really, be showing that support. That's the nature of the beast, right? A lot of times, right, people when they see you, right, they see you in a certain position and they do not want that to change because that makes them feel comfortable, right? So what people do is they take a snapshot of you, right? And this is the picture, they hold it up, right? That's who you are. And the second you start to change that, it makes them feel uncomfortable. It's like, no, you're supposed to be this. You're supposed to go here and work a job and do regular stuff, just like me. You ain't supposed to be doing nothing special, right? That's unfortunately how a lot of friends and family see it, right?
If people have trouble supporting, believing because they have belief in themselves. And sometimes people can support and not believe, and sometimes people can believe and not support. And we both had experiences, or I had experiences with people supported and not believed, or vice versa. And the whole thing about that is people can't do what they don't got. So that's to sum it up. And you heard what the brother talked about. People see you in a certain light. So you want to give a quick thing on that topic since we're on?
Give me $1 million. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
No.
Oh, that's my point. You just said the best right there. People can't give you what they ain't got.
Yeah.
You understand? So they don't got no belief in themselves. How can they give you belief in what you want to believe in? You know what I mean? So at least if they could support you, I'll take that. But like you said, they can't give you what they ain't got. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It's hard for a motherfucker to believe in your vision when the only vision they got is to get up tomorrow morning and go to work. And you talking about something else, and then you asking them now, yo bro, hold my camera and do this for me. They're like, yo bro, I gotta pay my rent. You know what I mean? Homeboy who used to record, who used to do music with us, wasn't that what he said? Yo, I gotta take care of my kids. What the fuck I gotta do with this? You understand? But you ain't got no belief in yourself So I can't expect you to believe in the vision that me and him is trying to accomplish. So yeah.
That's it, man. People can't invest in you if they're invested in themselves.
They're not even invested in themselves, right?
We're going to the next question, which is how much of an impact does that have on an individual chasing his or her dream? Not just the courage, but even just to pursue it. Not just the courage to keep chasing it, but even the courage to pursue it. What kind of effect that will have on you mentally? So we're gonna go for our metaphorical word from our sponsors, as always. And this content comes from importance of social support for young adults' mental health, and this content comes from Douglas Research Center.
Young adults face major changes in roles and responsibilities, coupled with increased rates of mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, and even suicide attempts. But what factors can help protect young adults' mental health? The article Association of Social Support with Depression, Anxiety, Suicidal Ideation, and Suicide Attempts in Young Adults, published in JAMA Network Open, sets out to find some answers. Previous studies have shown that individuals with greater social support experience less mental health problems. However, these studies did not take into account prior mental health issues. This is problematic because individuals who previously experienced mental health problems may also be more likely to receive lower social support and more likely to have a smaller social network. This longitudinal study clarifies the role of perceived social support in mental health among 1,174 young adults who were born in the province of Quebec, Canada. Perceived social support refers to the subjective availability of care and assistance received from social relationships. For example, the feeling that there's someone you can depend on for help if you really needed it, or the feeling that your relationships provide you with emotional security and well-being. We found that young adults who reported higher than average levels of perceived social support had 22 to 47% lower odds of experiencing severe anxiety and depression symptoms, as well as suicidal ideation and attempts 1 year later. The beneficial effects of social support was observed not only for severe symptoms, but also for symptoms ranging across the spectrum of severity. Even in cases where people previously experienced mental health problems, social support was beneficial for mental health later on. Our findings provide evidence for the importance of promoting and leveraging social support to protect the mental health of young adults. It's important to keep in mind that our study only considered perceived social support and not objective reports of social support.
I mean, you can see why that would have an effect, especially if you're not a strong-minded person. How much of an impact does no support or belief have on an individual chasing his or her dream? Not just the courage to keep pursuing it, not just the courage to keep chasing it, but to even pursue it, have the courage to pursue it. And I'm gonna answer it first. How much of an impact does that have on the, like you said, as you see, like just on social levels, on your regular life has an impact? I believe a lot. I believe a lot, and I believe a lot, man. It takes a strong individual, strong person. So like, fuck that. I'm gonna do shit myself. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you give me this, I don't give you that. I don't give a fuck if you get it. It's just, it takes a strong person. It takes belief in yourself. Going back to the topic 1, which we elaborated on more. And I'm sorry, but technical difficulties, new technology. So bear with us. But like, it's belief in yourself. I mean, that shit takes a toll on you. That shit takes a toll on you, especially when it's grandiose or big. And then, then you have people like, I'm talking about in general. You have people say you can't do it, or you shouldn't do it, or you're crazy, or stick with your job, or nigga, nobody in your family went to college, or all the shit around you, and then you got this the people closest to you. So they word hold weight. Now you have to be able to still love them, like he said in the first one. Which I really let them go on, but he said in the first one, like, even if they don't see your ideals and give you the support or belief, still love them, and I truly believe in that. But still, like, until you get to that point, that shit holds a lot of weight, and that shit really could slow you motherfucking down. But I'm gonna say it again so you can remember the question. How much of an impact does lack of belief or support have on an individual chasing his or her dream? Not just the courage to keep chasing, but to even get up and pursue it.
It depends on the individual. But I will say this though.
The majority.
I will say this. Off of my reading and research on successful people, none of that shit ever factored into them. Some of them
That's why they're the 1% though.
And some of them most successful people.
Yeah, I 100% agree, but that's why they want
the most successful people, the ones who are bred for this, they completely believe in themselves so hardly that they almost looked upon as being delusional and crazy to everybody else, and they don't care. They don't care. Like for instance, I can't remember his name right now. I know his name well too. But anyway, the guy who took the
any one of them, they all.
Yeah, but this one, like the son who took the McDonald's franchise and blew it up from the McDonald brothers, right? And I remember one time he was in the movie. He's having a discussion with his wife, and his wife is like, she's like, "You bugging," basically. You know what I'm saying? Where's this money gonna come from? And he don't want to say it, and then the argument keep going on, and he got fed up, and then he got dressed to go to the function, and he said, yeah, and the money came for me, put the mortgage out on his house, and he walked out. See, he don't care. He believes so, and those, to be honest with you, those are the only people in this world, from day one to now, who have ever become successful.
And I totally agree. But you see, that's why they also the 1%, and they're the 1%. Because it takes a strong-minded person and a strong-willed person, strong disciplined person to break that matrix programming. And I'm talking about the matrix program that the agenda put on us to be that
from their family.
I'm talking about from the set-based theory, from their family, the pressure of the family, the pressure from the outside world, the pressure of trying to conform with the high school and junior high. It takes a strong person, and the reason it's at a very, very small percentage because we taught not to be strong.
Yeah, I agree.
We taught to conform. We taught to conform in the crowd. We taught you don't want to stand out.
Especially in this day and age.
We taught you shouldn't dream big. We taught
I agree.
That. So,
but I also think too, it's something that's innately born in some of us to conquer. It's something innately born in some of us.
There's always gonna be
some of us are born to be conquerors like Alexander, Napoleon, and to be Leonardo and Michelangelo, and some of us aren't. But I think that those people are the ones who always become successful.
But there's levels to this shit. Even the niggas that, because Michelangelo had the idea, and people that create art, they have a team of artists. So you may have niggas that came up with the idea of the fucking Michelangelo, the ceiling, but you have artists that's gonna help you with your idea, and then you also become part of great history as well. And because that's living up to your greatest potential. Why? Because you're a great painter, you're a great sculptor. So when somebody got a big grandiose idea, now you're a